Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Menlo Park City Council meeting for Tuesday, December 18th, 2018. At this time, we're going to go ahead and do a roll call. We have all City Council members present. I'd like to go ahead and take a moment and introduce everyone. So at the far right, we have Council Member Drew Combs. To my immediate right, we have Council Member Betsy Nash. To my left, we have Vice Mayor Cecilia Taylor. And then to my far left, we have Councilmember Catherine Carlton. Down off the dais, to the very far left, is our City Attorney, Bill McClure. Next to him is our Interim City Manager, Ms. Starla Jerome Robinson. And then our City Clerk is Ms. Judy Herron. If anyone has any comments they'd like to make this evening or any items they'd like to speak on this evening, if you could go ahead and please fill out a comment card and bring them to Ms. Herron. At this time, we're going to go ahead and do the Pledge of Allegiance. I'll please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, our first item this evening is public comment. Under public comment, the public may address the City Council on any subject not listed on the agenda. Each speaker may address the City Council once under public comment for a limit of 3 minutes. Please clearly state your name and address or political jurisdiction in which you live. The City Council cannot act on items not listed on the agenda, and therefore the City Council cannot respond to non-agenda issues brought up under public comment other than to provide general information. Are there any public comment cards this evening? Excellent. Okay. Ms. Baruzzi, or Commissioner Baruzzi.
Hey, Council. This is exciting. New Council, new faces. I'm Katie Baruzzi. I'm a member of Parents for Safe Routes in the Complete Streets Commission, and I'm not commenting for them, but I'm commenting with those hats on. I've been thinking about grade separation because I know that we have a limited amount of opportunity to provide feedback on the plan that's been rolled out for you guys, and I know you'll be thinking about it. And I just want to reiterate that I think this is a great example of how we often let the perfect be the enemy of the good. And I'm really hoping that that you guys have in mind, the future and the opportunity cost as you're thinking about this. So from my perspective, given the frequency of trains, given the electrification, given our congestion issues, we're going to want to see a lot more people on trains. We're going to have the gates down more than ever in the coming years. I think it would behoove us to separate as many grades as we can for safety reasons, for efficiency reasons, et cetera. I know we've gone on about tunnels and viaducts and all these things, but I keep coming back to this pretty basic but not inelegant solution that Complete Streets actually recommended a while back, which is grade separating 3 crossings using a hybrid model. At its peak, it elevates the tracks 10 feet above where they are right now. And I know we've talked about berms being kind of ugly, but the situation right now is kind of ugly, right? I mean, we have these fences, and a lot of the tracks that we're talking about grade separating are actually backing up on people's backyards or parking lots. It's not like it's really dividing 2 big streets in the community. And if you go and look at the way they've done this in San Carlos and Belmont, where they got it done back when it was cheaper, it's actually not that bad. You're able to have open spaces under the tracks at the stations. We could have it open underneath for all of the section between Alma and that building where Kathy Burney and Kepler's is. So I would just really encourage you to think about, what's an option that's going to be safe, pretty cost efficient, and that we can actually maybe get done. Because otherwise, might find ourselves in the situation we are in where Redwood City is right now. Sorry, I'm so pumped up, I'm not talking clearly. Where, they grade separated a while back, and now they're having to go back and look at how they're going to grade separate other crossings, and it's going to be more expensive, and the choices they made in the past are making the future choices harder, and they're constraining some of what they're going to be able to do. So please revisit the hybrid option. Please grade separate as many crossings as we can within reason, and let's get it done. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Baruzzi. And Lynn, I think we also have a card from you. And I'm going to butcher your name, but I'm going to try it. Miss Heidkupper?
Heidi Koper, yeah,
Heidi
the
Koper.
U is silent. Anyway, thank you for letting me speak. I've been involved in Palo Alto politics for years, and then I decided I should probably get involved in my own city. I've been a resident of Menlo Park for 30 years on Roble Ave, and I love being a resident here. And I got to congratulate Betsy, who I'm in Area 4, District 4. And I mentioned to her that I've been working on single-payer health care for 20 years in California and nationally. And there is a opportune time now to address it both on the federal and the state levels. A new bill, California bill, is being written right now. The people sponsors Healthy California campaign. So I'm going to be we're going to try to get all city councils to approve the bill when it comes out. And because the more support we have, we've had other cities support in the past, but Menlo Park I've never addressed here. So anyway, I hope healthcare is in the top of your list. Sometimes it isn't in people's biographies and stuff. But healthcare was the #1 topic in this last election. 29 million people have no healthcare in America because they can't afford it. I just read in the paper that Stanford is not going to take silver or bronze plans now, which is pretty alarming. So anyway, I hope you'll keep it in the top of your head, healthcare, and I will get you information when it comes along. Thanks a lot for letting me talk.
Thank you, Ms. Heidkupper. So are there any more comment cards? Excellent. We're going to go ahead now then and move to the consent calendar. Do any council members have any item they'd like to remove from the consent calendar? Also, just want to note real quickly, the minutes have been updated to show the correct appointees to city manager and GUP ad hoc subcommittees, and copies have been provided to the city council staff and public in case someone had looked at a prior version.
So moved.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and take a motion to approve. Do I have a second? Seconded. Let's go ahead and all vote.
The motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. So we can go ahead now and move to item F1, approve the 2019 City Council meeting schedule. Do we have any public comment? Nope. Anyone have any comments they'd like to make? Councilmember Carlton.
The only thing I saw was on December 3rd is right after Thanksgiving. And it's very difficult to spend the weekend studying the packet when it's Thanksgiving weekend, and a lot of us will be with family or hosting family that weekend. And either sometimes we have city council meetings kind of listed as we will meet if needed, or maybe we could move it to the 10th. Just because I was thinking that having a meeting directly after Thanksgiving weekend might be more difficult for us to concentrate on really knowing the packet. I tend to spend all Saturday and Sunday before city council meetings reading the packet, so I was just going to put that out, either that we have it as listed as a potential meeting or we move it. I don't know how you...
That makes sense to me. Does anyone have any objection to that? Okay, so we can go ahead and pencil that in. Are there any other amendments to the calendar?
A couple of them are conflict with my kids' spring break and ski break because they're on a different schedule, but that's fine. I'll call in.
Okay.
Not a problem.
Thank you. Any further? Nope. So can I go ahead then and have a motion to approve the calendar moving December 3rd to December 10th?
So moved.
All right. May I have a second? Oh, great. Councilmember Nash has seconded. Let's go ahead and all vote.
The motion passes unanimously with the updated December 3rd date.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to go ahead now and move to item F2, appoint city council representatives and alternatives to various regional agencies, to city council subcommittees, and as liaisons to city council advisory bodies and outside agencies. There has been an update provided to council staff, and there are public copies here in the council chambers. Is there any public comment on this? No? Thank you very much. So I think we could do is just go ahead and start with the first item, which would be, if we're looking at attachment A, page 17, so that we're all on the same page. The first item is the Association of Bay Area Governments. In the past, the primary has been mayor and the secondary alternate has been mayor pro tem. I actually am fine if it's not the mayor. So if you would like to, if someone else would like to, if you'd like to step up and to be the representative, I'm going to have a lot of these meetings take place during the day. I know it's not going to be make a lot of sense for me.
I agree. I will be primary
Okay.
on ABAG.
And then the question now is who would like to go ahead and be the secondary alternate? Is anyone interested? If not, I can drop into the secondary. No, Betsy?
I'll be happy to be the alternate.
Okay, very good.
And is it possible that I kind of just, with regards to this, like the clarification of what the secondary alternate does, and is it the case across all of these that the secondary alternate responsibilities are the same, or do they vary depending on what agency that we're dealing with?
So it varies on agency. In some of these, the secondary will also attend. In this circumstance, the primary attends. Secondary is always welcome to attend, but if there's a vote or anything like that, or it would be the primary who would do it unless the secondary wasn't present.
It's always, through the chair,
Yeah.
Mayor, it's always good to attend as an alternate when you can, because then if something happens and you have to step in and vote, obviously it's best if you've been there, you know what's happening, you're up to speed, and you can step in and make an informed vote.
All right. Mr. McClure, how would it be easiest for you? Should we go through all of them and then make a motion, or should we? Yeah. Excellent. That's what we'll do then. All right. With respect to the next item, the Bay Area Water Supply and Conservation Agency, that's actually an appointed term, and former council member Keith will have that seat until June 2021, so we don't need to deal with that tonight. The next item is the City County Association of Governments of San Mateo, CCAG. Again, is anyone interested in serving as the primary or secondary?
I am. I've been on it a couple of years, and
Okay.
I'm happy to continue.
We can go ahead and...
I'm happy to be this alternate.
Okay. Anyone else interested in this one? Very good. The Emergency Services Council meets quarterly, Thursdays 5 to 7. We need a primary and a secondary. Anyone interested in serving on this council?
I'd like to be primary.
Okay. Anyone interested in being the secondary?
I'm happy to be secondary if no one else is interested.
Very good. Moving right along. Peninsula Clean Energy meets monthly on the fourth Thursday. I haven't picked anything up yet, so I'm happy to do this one.
Actually, this one's my probably one of my favorite ones that I do. And I'm on the executive board right now.
All right, that works.
And when I can't, I'll obviously let you know.
Was someone else interested in serving on this? No? I can be secondary, that's fine. San Francisco Creek Joint Powers Agency meets monthly on the fourth Thursday. I have a feeling the representative District 2 probably wants to sit on that.
Yeah, I'd prefer to be primary.
Okay. Because of its vicinity, does it make sense that...
Cecilia,
Yes?
I'd like to be alternate.
that's great.
Great. South Bayside Waste Management Authority meets monthly on the fourth Tuesday at 2 p.m. Is anyone interested?
I've been doing it forever, but if you want to do that, you're welcome to step up.
No, I actually fine to have you serve on that one. I've served on it in the past.
Okay.
Secondary alternate? Someone want to, yeah,
I'll do it.
okay. Airport Community Roundtable. I'm happy to go ahead and do this one. I need to get on one of these here. We need a secondary alternate for that.
Did you want to do that one, Celia?
I'll be the alternate.
Great. Caltrain Modernization Local Policymaker Group. I'm actually, we've already appointed for that. County of Santa Clara, we've appointed for that. Facebook Local Community Fund Advisory Board.
I'd like to be primary.
Okay. Is there someone who'd like to be secondary on that?
Sure.
All right. Grand Boulevard Task Force meets quarterly at Santa Clara University. Is anyone interested in serving on the Grand Boulevard Task Force?
I'll do it.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll do the secondary.
I was wondering if our former planning commissioner wanted to.
Would you like to do primary?
All right. The rest, League of California Cities, Menlo Park Chamber of Commerce, San Mateo Council of Cities, all have mayor or mayor pro tem. I'm happy to stick with the policy here, unless anyone has any objection. Belhazen Neighborhood Library Advisory Committee, Ms. Taylor, I'm assuming that you want to be the primary on that?
Yes.
Okay, secondary alternate. Anyone interested?
I'll be the secondary.
Sounds great.
Is he able to be a secondary on that, or is he going to be conflicted out because of Facebook?
I don't believe that there's any contribution from Facebook to the library at this point. If it became an issue of public benefit, we could deal with it then.
Okay.
Exactly.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Yep, that is the opinion that we have reached at this point.
Cool.
Okay, the Finance and Audit Committee. These meetings take place during the day, which are extremely difficult for me to get to. If they were to be moved in the evening, I could cover this, but if they continue to be during the day, I can't. So is there a person who'd like to serve on this?
I'd like to, but if the meetings are during the day, that's a complication for me too. I'm happy to put my name down, and maybe is that something we can explore, or is that a no-go as far as possibly moving the meetings?
The staff will be coming back with some other timing days and changes for the other commissions, so we can certainly put that in the report and have the council act on it then. If possible, you could go ahead and assign 2 council members tonight and then change it at that time if you would prefer to.
All right, then with the understanding it's going to be an evening, I'm happy to do it with you.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's one where there are 2 voting members of the council, so you both be attending.
There's the Sister City Committee meets quarterly on the second Wednesday of the month.
I'd like to continue doing that if somebody would like to help. Celia, would you like to? Oh, okay.
Anyone else interested in Sister City?
I'll pitch in.
Okay, great.
Okay. Transportation Master Plan Oversight and Outreach.
I'm interested.
I could tell. All right.
I'll continue on it.
Would you care if I jump on this one?
No, you're welcome to.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. City Council Standing Subcommittee on Community Grant Funding. This is like the one where you just get to give out money. It's a lot of fun.
I'll continue on that.
And I'll be the alternate.
Okay.
Actually, I think you both are actually, there's no alternate. You both get to do it equally.
Yeah, so all these subcommittees are just two members of the council. I think they're all just two members of the council, so you both participate, other than the liaisons.
All right, so now we have our commission liaison appointments. So the first would be the Complete Streets Commission.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I figured that works. It would work for everyone. All right. It says, actually, this is the first time I've seen that there's alternate liaisons. Is that accurate? We can just stick with one, right?
I don't think we have in the past. I think we've just
don't think so
appointed one
either.
liaison.
Okay. Environmental Quality Commission.
I can stick with that one.
All right. Heritage Tree Task Force.
I'll do that one.
Well, I'm already on it. Yeah. So
All right. Well,
I'm
maybe that
happy
makes,
to.
maybe that makes sense.
To.
But if, how does that work? If Drew's already on it, and then he becomes the rep for the city council, does that mean that someone has to replace Drew?
I think it's up to our
From
discretion.
Yeah.
It's not discretion. The Planning Commission has a representative.
Oh.
Drew has been serving as a member of the Planning Commission, so he's actually just gone off, and this would keep him on and some continuity.
Okay. So so the planning commission would then appoint
We'll
someone?
select a new representative.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
All right. I think it's yours.
Okay.
Housing
Can I
Commission.
ask one quick question about that one? Councilmember Carlton, are you on the Heritage Tree Task Force as well?
I was, I'm not anymore now.
Okay, just confirming.
All right.
I've just been replaced.
Housing Commission.
I'll be primary.
Ms. Taylor. Excuse me, Vice Mayor Taylor. Library Commission.
I can do that one.
Parks and Recreation Commission. I'd actually like to do this one if that works for everyone. And does it work? Well, I should ask, does someone want to do planning?
I actually didn't want to do planning.
If you don't want to do it,
yeah.
I can do it.
Okay. That one.
Okay. Great. We are through those, and now we're to attachment B. No, actually, we're done. All right.
So now we just need a vote,
motion.
right.
Yeah, so we need a motion to go ahead. So I need, who made the motion?
I did.
All right, so Ms. Taylor is, Vice Mayor Taylor has made the motion to move per discussion. Second is Councilmember Carlton. Let's go ahead and vote.
The motion passes unanimously.
All right. We can go ahead now and move to item G, City Manager's Report.
I have no report this evening.
Excellent. Any council member reports this evening?
Happy holidays, everyone.
All right. We can go ahead and adjourn to closed session.